How the model works is trainees are recruited typically for 50 weeks and it's paid employment, and during their employment with us they undertake 2 placements in a social care setting with a focus on addictions, and along with that placement they are given the opportunity to receive a tailored package of training and support from SDF and our partner organisations, and they'll also complete an SVQ in social services and healthcare. We work in partnership with various providers and trainees will undertake 1 day a week study towards their SVQ. An SVQ is a work-based qualification. We've recruited over 200 trainees. Of those, 90% have completed the programme and over 85% have moved on into sustained employment in social care.
I found out about the AWTP through a lot of friends and people that had helped me in recovery. In the recovery circles, the AWTP is viewed really positively. There's a lot of people that I know who have helped me in my recovery, who have been in recovery longer than me, that helped me along the way, who came through the AWTP programme. So it's really well thought of and it's really respected within recovery circles.
I kind of realised the opportunities that could give me, including my SVQ in social services and healthcare, the training that was provided, but on top of that to actually have the chance to go in as a trainee and work in the services that I once used, I thought was an absolute fantastic offer. So I jumped right on that and luckily was successful in getting in. We were trained in naloxone, bloodborne viruses, brief interventions.
There was always extra support there. I wasn't just in supervision, I got support. It was through IT, something I'm really good at, with computers, and I never used a computer before in my life.
The support was absolutely fantastic. Be it personal or on a professional level, they were there for you round the clock, constantly.
The first placement I was on was in Garscoop House up in Maryhill. That's our Turning Point Scotland project. It's a residential unit for people at risk of homelessness and with alcohol problems. So it's dealing with vulnerable adults, vulnerable people who've had a pretty hard life most of the time due to their issues with alcohol or other substances. And I personally found it to be massively rewarding, given that I'm up there helping people, and it also shone a bit of light in myself and my own recovery, where I could reflect on being in a residential unit for people with substance problems, and I was able to see and actually notice how I've progressed in my own recovery and how I was able to go there and help people with my own experience of doing that.
I found it really challenging, kind of coming through that background where you were actually a service user and making the change that you're actually a worker. But through that challenge came a lot of growth, came a lot of good experience.
I think when you've came from addiction and you've moved away from that lifestyle to go back into people who are taking drugs, you're surrounded by needles, some of that stuff's really hard hitting to get used to at first. And seeing people in overdose states and that do require naloxone, you're able to get that off your chest and express how you're feeling and process it and be taught the value really of reflective practice, thinking about what you've done, what you could have done differently, and getting supported from start to finish throughout that was absolutely fantastic.
My job is to recruit trainees and support them throughout their employment with Scottish Drugs Forum to graduation and then on to further employment. Typically when I first meet trainees, they hold themselves differently, you know, their heads are down and they struggle with eye contact, and when you get to know them a bit better, they tell you the barriers that they have to employment, and they can be things like lack of work experience or long gaps in work history, lack of education. Some of them left school without any formal qualifications, literacy issues. Other trainees have other barriers that are softer barriers but are still massive for them, like low self-esteem, lack of confidence.
The AWTP has had a great impact in my life, because before I never really worked. I didn't really have enough confidence. I believed myself that I actually could work. So when I actually did make that kind of transformation from no working to working, it was like totally alien. But now I've got the confidence and the belief through support that I can go and do anything I really want or choose to do with my life.
The majority of your trainees come with previous convictions, and they have an impact on their self-belief and their confidence to move forward in life. And throughout the process of getting onto the course, getting a monthly wage, paying their bills, coming off benefits, and having an organisation that really believes in them and their ability to move on in life, has such an impact on even how they carry themselves.
Because like when I think back, when I just started doing AWTP, I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this because I didn't have that confidence. Then when you, in that sort of hindsight, and you look back in your year, you're like, I don't know why I didn't think that. And I didn't think that because I had self-doubt. I didn't have the confidence. I didn't have the self-belief.
I'm Chris Messenger. I'm Senior Development Officer for the Addiction Worker Training Project. I'm responsible for operational management of the scheme, and that involves a degree of development work and also income generation. So AWTP is highly successful, but it's costly to run. So each year we work hard as a team to generate as much income as we can. In addition to project costs, each trainee receives a wage for the duration of the course. So the number of places we're able to provide each year is really dependent on what funding we can bring in.
I'm Martin and Paul. I'm the Director of the Big Lottery Fund here in Scotland. Big Lottery Fund's in a unique position across the UK and here in Scotland. Our role is to distribute almost £70 million every single year to a range of community initiatives across the whole of Scotland. But the primary purpose is to try and help improve the lives of people in across all areas of our communities in Scotland. Many have experienced disadvantage, discrimination, exclusion, pushed to the margins, and we're very proud to be able to do that. We are delighted to be able to fund services that have the biggest impact in people's lives. This particular project has delivered so many positive outcomes for people. That's people who have often experienced lots of issues in their lives, and to transfer and transform their lives is not only hugely significant for them, but to move on to full employment, it turns them into contributing active citizens, and there can be no better outcome for people in that regard.
This programme has now been going for over 12 years, and I was thinking about all the people that had come through the programme in that time, the journeys that they had made and the changes that they had gone on to make in the wider community.
There's a word that was got, I don't know if this is a word, see, enfranchised. I was disenfranchised before. I'm going to Google this after this to see if it is a word. It is. I feel very, very enfranchised now.
Graduation's a great day. You know, it's the culmination of all the trainees' hard work throughout the year, and it's great to see the achievement that they've made. And from our point of view, just the same thing. You know, to provide that support throughout the year and see people succeed is really great, and yeah, it makes the job all worthwhile, definitely.
Graduation is a massive part of the project, and it's a celebration for us to come together with all our partners, employability partners, literacy partners and placement providers. Graduation is an opportunity for all these partners to come together, but the most important people there are the trainees, and it's an opportunity for them to invite their family, friends, loved ones, someone who's been important in their recovery journey, to come and celebrate their achievement.
An achievement, because for so long I never really had good achievements in my life, so I was a wee bit overwhelmed. It was really good. I had my girlfriend there, and it was like it was emotional. It was an emotional day. It was good to know.
Funders are there as well, and it's an opportunity for them to see the impact that their money's making in people's lives.
It's a key organisational goal of ours to expand the geographical reach of the scheme, just so that as many people as possible have access to this life-changing opportunity. Most of our trainees move into the addiction field or the wider social care field, but we really feel there's an opportunity to use the Addiction Worker Training Project model and take that and use that in other vocational industries. The only way that that's going to be achieved is by expanding the list of funders, by attracting new funding.
A big attraction for us is working in collaboration with organisations that we know have got a positive and strong track record, and this particular service has that, so that's really important. That gives us the confidence that as we fund again or fund in the future, that it can deliver positive outcomes again for people, and that's really important.
In terms of my own future and aspirations I may have and where I may want to go, I would say that being part of the AWTP for the time I have been and going back out into the workforce, being successful in an interview and having the support here, it's led into me having a new belief, a belief I never actually had in myself for a long time, that I'm capable, I can do things, I can see things through.
I've actually applied for college. I need to go and do my HNC, Health and Social Care. After I do that, I get into my second year of uni and I'm going to go and do social work.
I actually graduated last year, April of last year, and since then I've been a direct access worker. So I currently support people who have addictions, mental health and are currently homeless. And on top of that, I've actually been able to self-fund my SVQ3. It's had a massive impact in my life. It's reminded me that there's life after addiction. Life doesn't need to always be brought back to I've had an addiction, so I need to do this. You can go on, you can become a member of society who goes about and has normal things, the normal things you've wanted all your life, the house, the job, maybe not so much the tax coming off the wages, but it's a part of life. And now I'm not Nikki who has an addiction, I'm not Nikki who had an addiction, I'm Nikki who's here to help others.
Now this might sound really mundane to some people, but to me, being able to wake up on a Monday morning, go to a bus stop and sit in a bus and just be, to anyone else's eyes, a normal person on his way to work is something that I can't put into words how much that means to me, because for years and years and years through my addiction, I just yearned to be a normal person like everybody else, and I feel like that sometimes now, and that's amazing.